Hello! I didn't plan to come on today, but my name is Derek McGilvery, commonly called the Happy Medium. And I get insights from spirit sometimes that are random. And I woke up last night, had vivid dreams, had insights before I went to bed. And just think about today. It's a 555 number because it's the 5th of May on 2025. And when you add up all the numbers of the date, that adds to 14 because it's 7 and 7, and 1 and 5 is 5. So, also, I'm a soul number 5. So maybe I was meant to deliver this message. So, just think about it. There's an alignment going on here with the 555 at a cosmic level. And Spirit aren't whispering, because that was loud to me last night. And I took some notes, and that's why there was so much going on. I don't normally take notes. I was shown Putin, the Russian Prime Minister. Why Putin? Then I heard Goldilocks. What a strange combination. Goldilocks and Putin. But symbolically rich when you think about it. Putin control, power, the old world. Right? Goldilocks, the seeker, trying to find what's just right. Now Spirit is saying, we're standing in a Goldilocks zone just now, balance between extremes, and it's so true if you look around the world. The systems of force no longer are sustainable. The search is now on for balance, truth and soul alignment. Then I thought of President Zelenskyy, and I know there's a war going on and all that sort of stuff with Russia, but I seen Minnie Mouse. Now that's a strange one as well. It's also Minnie Mouse is feminine, maybe it's a feminine energy I thought it's silly, but then I got it. Minnie is a symbol of charm, innocence, but also an illusion. Maybe this is how Spirit sees some of our leadership. They're wearing masks, childlike, in a very grown-up crisis. And you think Zelenskyy was a comedian before, and he did wear a mask when he was acting. And I'm not saying he's acting now. Then I heard all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't be humpy together again. Repeating. And it's like the old systems are broken. Not even the most powerful forces can restore them. And think about that, it's true. And Spirit says, don't rebuild the past, create the future. And that's what I'm all about, is creating the future now. I asked, who's giving me this? And I seen Donald Duck. It's like, it made me quite emotional when it says Donald Duck. And I instantly thought of Donald Trump. Not as a person, but as an archetype. And he's a wild card. The chaos agent. Spirit is shown as leadership, and it's becoming theatre. How truth and absurdity are now inseparable when you think about the fake news and all that Trump's always on about. And I've seen it myself in my union days. Because this weekend is very important to me anyway. It's a union weekend. It's where I remember all the historic events that happened in May Day. And then I saw fireworks, but I felt low this time. And because I seen Taiwan, and my daughter's over in Taiwan, so maybe that's a connection to me. And I felt deep sadness, a potential crisis. And there is stuff going on with Taiwan and America as well, in Russia and China. There's all sorts of stuff going on there. And I asked for a time, and I got the 4th of July, American Independence Day. But then I thought of the movie, and just thinking with all that people uniting against a common threat, an alien threat. Now, is that what's happening? Is the alien threat actually here? Below it is the deep state type stuff. We'll never really know. But be open to that thought. But unity through pressure and a global rebirth through shock. And remember I said a few weeks ago, well, not that long ago, only a couple of weeks ago, that I seen navies uniting. Now, isn't that interesting? It's a kind of follow up from that. And this is why it's important for me to come on today, because I didn't plan. I've got a busy calendar today, so I didn't plan to come on today. And then it came full circle. I got Goldilocks again, and this time not fairy tale, but science. And I was thinking about it wrong in my head. The Goldilocks particle, what's that about? And then I did a bit of research. The Higgs Boson, or the God particle. Oh, CERN and all that stuff. And the reason that we physically exist, it's like the God particle. They're all doing research and all that. I've always been a bit concerned about that, what could go wrong. And I think Spirit is too, because if it's too heavy or too light, the universe collapses. So I've been told scientifically. And and then they smash them together, and it creates things. That's like the Big Bang Theory. But I also got this whisper, and it was quite a strong whisper, and it came from my heart. Be careful, it said. And we're playing with forces that are not physical but spiritual as well. We're peeking behind the veil, and the Spirit is gently saying, science must walk with soul. Curiosity must bow to consciousness. Just because we can doesn't mean we should. And maybe we should learn a bit more spiritually before we start opening gateways or whatever you call it. And I want to be clear, this isn't fear-based. I'm not a scientist. These messages come from a place of love, not doom. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. I don't claim to know everything. I just trust what comes from Spirit, or I wouldn't be doing what I do. And I share it from my heart centre. Right? Now, after all this morning I woke up with the thought, it was the chosen one. And I wasn't thinking about, I'm the chosen one, I'm the God chosen one. No, I wasn't thinking about me. What came into my head being a football fan was Jose Mourinho. And it reminds me, the master strategist, the motivator, the leader who gets results. And if you don't always like his style, and not everybody likes his style, I laugh because it was Spirit's way of saying, evening chaos, there's a plan. You can both be intuitive and tactical, but spiritual and strategic. And that's what I say to a lot of people in my life coaching. Maybe this was their way of telling me, maybe some of you have been chosen to fix the old, but to lead in a new area with heart, with clarity, and yes, with a bit of fire. I'm a fire sign as well. And it's like today, on this rare day, the 5555 day, I believe Spirit is calling us to rise, to awaken, to seek balance like Goldilocks, to understand the power of creation like the God particle, to stop trying to fix what's broken and start building what's true. And, so this is a quick video, and it's something that's very important, so I had to share this today. And I'd like you to subscribe for more of these insights, because I seem to be getting more and more of them, and I'm not frightened to put it up there. I'm firing my belly today, and it's coming from the heart. So I'm Derek McGilvery, a happy medium, and if this resonates, I invite you to subscribe, and not for me, but because we speak the truth together. The faster the veil lifts, the better, because the veil is lifting. Right, thanks for listening, guys. Have a fantastic day ahead.